Hello folks, welcome to Walkie Talkie. I'm not too sure what to title it or have a kind of overarching band for. But anyway, yeah, this phone conversation actually somewhat reminded me of a conversation I had when I was helping someone with what you call a mandatory reconsideration notice. And the situation, I was helping someone with a mandatory reconsideration notice. And the first message you hear when you go on the DW3 phone line is something about new Ukrainian arrivals. Get your paperwork in ASAP so your claim can start right away. And what basically the claim would contain the benefit called personal independence payment, which is a healthcare benefit for severe to extremely unwell persons, physically, mentally, whatever it is, PIP covers. So I was very surprised to hear this message when it has nothing really to do with health, right? So, I didn't really think much of it until I was watching a documentary about Ukrainians arriving in and applying mandatorily for this personal independence payment. The Ukrainian person that was talking said he didn't really agree with taking what is conceived to be a healthcare benefit because he's coming into the country as fit as possible and he wants to arrive into the country and get working as soon as possible rather than sit on his arse, is what exactly he said. And he did not exactly mince his words at all. Very, very eloquent, very envious of eloquence, and I'm very admirable of how bravely and articulately he spoke during this. He said also, when he goes around like shopping centres and sees cleaners emptying bins and people picking up phones and putting it to his ear, he's very envious of him, not in a bad way, he just admires the thought of potentially doing that. But unfortunately this personal independence payment and the entrapments, the visa entrapment not to do work period and take the payment. And interestingly enough, if these folk go, wait a minute, nah, I don't want to claim, I just want to go straight to work, well, that contravenes their visa and they get sent back, which is pretty awful because the dream is to move to somewhere better and contribute to society there, and that's the same thought many Ukrainians have. But if they put down their benefit that they've been given, that can actually send them back, which is a bit cruel. I would have normally thought, with PIP you can, like when people are unwell and they need the PIP, they can have a small amount of what they call therapeutic working hours that helps with our overall condition. But in their circumstance, if they stop the claim, that stops being here, which is terrible. It's proper sucks. I mean, this guy that I was talking about, the one that was very, very kind of straight from the mouth type guy, he really did not like the thought of sitting quote unquote on his arse and claiming he wanted to actually get out and earn and contribute to society, because especially our society is on its arse, really. You know, it's bereft of money, and he wants to earn and what? Having noise. But loud, but very nice. But he wants to contribute, but the government say no, you contribute. Like, in fact, the right to work criterion actually forbids him working, and if they decide to get rid of the PIP benefit, apparently it can send them away, which is awful, totally awful. You know, I thought the idea was like moving from bad to better, but it's like moving from bad to better and then minus out a few good bits here and there. But listen to this guy. He was a very, very, very straight-spoken guy. Honestly, somebody to look up to. An absolute gentleman. Very, very articulate. Very well turned out as well. You know, and maybe within time, or if it hasn't happened already, you know, people from Ukraine do end up getting allowed to do some work, even if it is what you call therapeutic working hours. It'll be good for them, it'll be good for the community, it'll be good for everything all together. And I tell you something, yes, sitting on your arse sort of does feel good in a small amount of time, but you do get really, really heavily bored. You really do. That's all I can say. Everyone should be given the opportunity to work if they're physically, mentally and otherwise able to, and it should be viewed as much as a case-by-case scenario. If someone's not well enough, then they should be protected, and that means, you know, with physical interventions, money interventions, and emotional interventions. You know, there's still a lot that needs to be improved in the UK, but hopefully, if people are willing to maybe sign like a disclaimer form, people at the union, and saying if they do give up their benefit, they have to turn up an in-depth medical tests, physical, emotional and other caveats of their performance. And once they do get the pass, they should be allowed to go out and work and contribute and enjoy some of the things that you and me and others take for granted. That guy, what a excellent, well-spoken guy, educated as well. You know, all I can do is hope for the best for him and anybody else, and I think this kind of more or less signs things off. I'm going to sign some nice footage off to end this walkie talkie. If you like the video, share it, comment, subscribe, you name it, even put in people's telegram chats or anything like that. But until the next time, catch you later.